like between them?
We never know for sure, but in the case of the questions surrounding the mayor, the investigation there, the conversations that he's had, reportedly there's a grand jury that's been seated. I'm not sure about that, but do we know if the investigation is far enough along that it essentially can't be stopped, even though it's the U.S. attorney?
Well, I think City Hall believes that it's far enough along that it should come to an end pretty soon. I mean, they have a definitely keep putting this. I mean, you saw the Corporation Council in front of the City Council on last week saying, answering questions about the investigation and suggesting that they believe, and this isn't new, they think that this will be ending sometime soon. But I mean, there is a question about, Joon Kim is in, and there's going to be a period of time between now and whomever it is they decide to go pick, which may not be in a substantial amount of time. It may be months. Mm-hmm. You got to get the Senate involved and down in D.C., and they're dealing with everything else. There's a new process that's going to have to be in place because Schumer's going to be cut out of this in a way that he probably certainly hadn't been under the Democratic presidency. So that's going to take time. So does June see this as a time to do something? Is he going to try and get rid of these cases before the next guy comes in or the next woman comes in?
Interesting. And I think too, though, you have to remember this is an office with about 200 prosecutors in it, and once the machinery of that starts turning, it sort of takes on its own momentum, regardless of who's sitting in the front seat. So, there's a bunch of cases they have charged that are in various stages of moving toward trial or resolution. There's a bunch of investigations that are ongoing, either through FBI inquiries or through grand jury evidence presentation. And that all doesn't just come to a stop because the U.S. attorney has been removed and there's an acting person.
So nobody's popping bottles of champagne on Wall Street?
Yeah, they might be, but it's more about what they're not going to be within the future rather than what's going on right now.
Okay. Christian Berthelsen, Colby Hamilton, Erica Orden, thank you all so much for coming by tonight. We are going to take a short break. Straight ahead, why are so many government workers and journalists using encrypted messaging apps? We'll talk about cybersecurity with an expert. Later on in the political rundown, Curtis Sliwa and Herson Barrero weigh in on the budget battles brewing in Albany, including some fireworks today on the floor of the state Senate. Stay with us.